Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Let's get it together. Here we go, boys.
Keenum now to throw. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. This is Kenyon Drake, the 4th-year man from Alabama. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Throwing is Keenum on 3rd down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. Now the 3rd leading rusher among rookies last year, it's Nick Chubb. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Myles Garrett make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Mayfield and this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Robert Nkemdiche providing a little deja vu. Back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
Early in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Working from the gun, Keenum. He's going to rifle one deep left side. This is caught inside the 15. It's a big play there for Miami. 44 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Grant. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. From the gun, it's Keenum. Flushed out right. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. So the snap will come from the 3, but remember, they don't need the touchdown. They can get the 1st down if they get a yard, and the ball gets to the 2. Here we go on 4th. Keenum, and he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Mike Gesicki, his third touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Browns drive about to get started. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division, looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number one goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number two goal is win your division. Number three goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end Njoku. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Trying to lay one up deep. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
But that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 12 yards there and a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive they went 3 and out.
Here's Mayfield. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Myles Garrett in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Now Mayfield. It's caught by OBJ. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. That's taken in by Callaway. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. If there was one area that the coach emphasized in our pregame meeting, it was red zone offense.
In a sense, I got from it, and I think you did as well, they weren't real happy with how they were executing previously, so they put a lot of time and effort into it, because getting points is paramount. Doesn't matter what you do otherwise, don't leave the red zone without putting points on the board.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play, 2nd and 3. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. From the gun, Mayfield. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Myles Garrett has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Mayfield to throw it. to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Trying to get it to Landry there, but now it's 3rd and goal. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal?
Undercrunch.
Mayfield. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Snags it for the pick, and the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Keenum. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. To throw, it's Keenum. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. Making back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. Tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive.
Take 2. 6-6. Pull it high.
Now Keenum to try again after the pick 6. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. Parker unable to get that one. And it's 2nd down.
Here goes the high. That's it, high. Get some penetration. Hey, Mike Wright. Get some penetration. Here goes the high.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Keenum. And he hits Drake. 2nd quarter action, 1:56 remaining. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Here's Beckham. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it to the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Tackle made there by Myles Garrett. The Browns on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And he's got his man, that's Landry. The 30, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Jarvis Landry hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Browns have taken the lead. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do or, I guess, don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, here's Keenum. It's complete to Drake. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one good for 13 at a Dolphin first down. On 1st and 10, Keenum. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Just like that. Watch protein spill. Out. Check. Slam. Hey, easy. Hey, let's go. 4th one. Hey, Delta.
Play action. Now it's Keenum. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
We're good. He's checking. Cracks.
3rd and long. It's Keenum. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl quarterback Denzel Ward. There he goes right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. So now 2 pick sixes that he's thrown in this first half of play. Where do you go from here?
But number one, make sure you keep your poise. Make sure you go to the sideline after throwing this second one, and you look like you're still in charge, that you're still the guy, because your team's going to feed off of you. And if you're having your hands on your head or shaking your head, walking with your head down, guess what? They're not going to rally at all.
This will be taken in at the 1. And it'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Army. Watch safety creep. Regular.
They run it again with Chubb. That one a first down pickup of 8.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A run for Nick Chubb. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Let's go, D. He's coming. Hey, alert 33.
They'll try to throw here. Mayfield trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kayvon Webster. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Throwing Fitzpatrick. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Christian Wilkins. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. So now after the sack, 3rd and long, and Fitzpatrick and company a little work to do. 3rd and long for Ryan Fitzpatrick. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Murray.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards. They run again on first down. Chubb. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
180.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
Get that ball, Get that ball.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mayfield. And he's got the hook up to Landry. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
It's 4th down.
Would have been a decently long field goal, 51 yards from here, but instead they're going to go for it. Mayfield will throw for it on 4th. And that's going to be intercepted by the Pro Bowler Xavier Howard. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Landry, the intended target. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sheldon Richardson, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Here's Fitzpatrick. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Pushes him over. And some room to run now. The 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Second half, no matter what. Well, those first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
Play action now. Fitzpatrick. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. And we're back now here in Cleveland. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
53's the mark. 52 and 56. 52 and 56. Check the backer. Check the backer. Let's go. Let's go. X3. 218. Chopper. Regular. Gotta do better.
Looking to throw again on second down. Fitzpatrick. Throw left side complete. That's Grant. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. A first down throw for Fitzpatrick. Looking for Perriman there. He's got him. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Again, it's Fitzpatrick. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. To throw, Fitzpatrick. That is caught. It's Perriman. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. Fitzpatrick on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. To throw again, Fitzpatrick. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this.
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Larry Ogunjobi drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Fitzpatrick to throw for it on 4th down. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this Browns defense stands tall. That's another mistake there on the drop pass on 4th. And we've seen him do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 45. And the return across midfield into the 46-yard line. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step 1. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still a 3-score game, though, 4th quarter. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Devontae Parker was the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing again, Fitzpatrick. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Check. Kill. Gonna go 5-0 here. Hey, Steve 6. 53 is the mic. team showed up.
Fitzpatrick again. Escaping the pressure right. He's got this one complete to Perriman. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. On 1st and goal, Drake. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
Jim, go Jim. Watch the pass.
They'll try again with Drake. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Kenyon Drake with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead. Bryant's extra point up and good. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. The Browns drive about to get started. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw in this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell at his peak late in ball games.
Chubb on 1st down, no room to roam as he struggles just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Now Chubb running right. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. He was close to flirting with that sideline, but able to stay in bounds like his coach wants him to do and keep that clock moving.
Isn't it funny that we're watching this play when we had that discussion just yesterday about this? What do you do in this scenario? What do what's your mindset? It appeared to me that he'd totally forgotten that he needed to stay in bounds, and then the last second, oh no, I better get down, and he ended up doing the right thing. But at that point, maybe close to letting it slip away.
It'll go as a 50-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive.
Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Christian Wilkins in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. He goes underneath the Drake. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. On 3rd down, Fitzpatrick. Brought in over the middle by Grant. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets his football out shy of the 30 to the 29. To throw is Fitzpatrick. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Greedy Williams, the rookie from LSU. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part.